Hello YouTube! This is my second 3 marker challenge. So I closed my eyes and picked out 3 colors from my marker bag. The colors made me think of cutesy girly things like ice cream, so I decided to go with that in my theme. I've had this idea kicking around in my head a while. A cutesy couple with a guy with a greaser hairstyle eating ice cream together, and the guy casually reaching over to steal his girl's ice cream. So this drawing marked my first time using a new pen I ordered off of Amazon. It's called a Pentel Fude brush pen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Something I found really interesting was that I actually had to squeeze it to express ink. Really, I'm lucky I didn't squeeze too much ink and end up with ink blotches all over my drawing. I just tried to be really careful. I still have a lot to learn as far as inking things go. I'm still learning about using different pressures, using different type of inking pens and brushes. But for all I have to learn, even I could tell this is a pretty awesome pen. I think if I ever did calligraphy, I'd probably want to use this pen too. The ink flowed so clean and crisp. And it felt so satisfying when I would press down harder and the line would get thicker. Filling his jacket in black was super satisfying. It was so nice how the ink just blended together and dried together and became one solid black mass. I've had issues where I've filled in large black areas with Sharpie before, and you can see very clearly the different sections I'd filled in at a time. It was really nice using a medium where all the ink bled together and became a nice solid black. I feel like being able to paint the black areas very black in contrast to the white areas empowers you to be able to create a drawing with a lot more visual weight. Because of my limitation of colors, I didn't want to just use the markers as they are. I wanted to get a little creative. So I busted out a Ziploc bag. Something I like to do sometimes is scribble marker color onto the Ziploc bag, and then I will dip into that color with a colorless blender and almost treat it as a paintbrush. Then when I apply color as shown here, it gives more of a streaky effect. Now normally when I use this technique, I will color in something solid and then use this technique to add shading. But because this is a fun experimental challenge, I decided to see how things would go if I applied right onto the white with this technique. Watching the video, I feel like it does look rather messy and not something I did on purpose. But I was applying it, anticipating it would look like this. This was my first time using a colorless blender and the purple marker on a Ziploc bag to color hair. I was very happy with the results. I like how streaky it is. His hair looks really nice and shiny and purple to me. I really dig it. One of these days I'm going to do a drawing of a girl with overcomplicated hair, and I'm going to try and color it using this technique. Something that bugged me about this drawing was that in the very beginning I immediately messed up his hand. If you look at his hand holding the ice cream, it looks very odd in the way it sits against the jacket. I think normally I would just toss the drawing away and start from the beginning, but I've been trying to get out of the habit of not finishing drawings. Like, yes, it's good to put in the work, do your best, know when you need to step back and restart something. But for this particular project, I wanted to practice seeing it through to the end. If I keep giving up in the sketch stage, I'm never going to grow past the sketch stage. I think it's really important to learn to finish drawings, even if you find little mistakes as you go, because you need practice going through that whole process. Like, you can practice sketching all you want and really improve, but what's the point if you can't bring your drawing to a finish? You can't get good at doing final polishes of a drawing unless you give yourself the opportunity to practice. So that will require finishing drawings even when you're at a drawing skill you're not happy with. You need to be able to sketch, ink, color, polish off in the end, and just go through every step and do your best to improve at every step until you see results you like. Because she has a goth girl look to her, I thought it would be appropriate to give her light green toned skin. I liked how lightly and subtly the green soft color highlighted her skin, but it made the guy's skin look very boring to me. So I had to go back to his skin and add some more shading too. I felt it added more oomph to the drawing and helped bring him onto her level. Plus, my favorite part of the whole drawing color-wise is his hair. And his face was looking really flat and boring compared to his hair. So at least giving him some shadows under his eyebrows and on his eyelids and where his nose is helped his face hold its own a bit more. I was happy with this drawing. It was very cute and poppy and fun. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys!